Good morning, Muscle Car Corner here at the U.S. Nationals. It's Saturday. I'm out combing the pits, looking at the cars that I really love, old school, and this Dart caught my eye, and I wanted to talk to the owner, Bill Maddox, about this vehicle. Very nice to meet you, Bill.
Nice, sir.
Yes, sir. So, Mopar brother to Mopar brother, let's talk about this 68 GT class Dart with a late model Hemi in it. So tell me about the class. First, let's go ahead with what your first muscle car was. What got you into the Mopar family and got you hooked? That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. Well, my family's been a Chrysler dealer for 87 years.
Wow.
So in City, Nebraska.
Nice. That's, you came by it honestly.
Yep. My great granddad started it, and my granddad, my dad, and he's passed it on to me.
Man.
Yeah, we've been Mopar guys our whole lives. So.
That is good stuff for all you.
72 Dodge Challenger to high school.
Nice.
Orange, so.
What was it?
Hemi Orange 72 Dodge Challenger.
And what was powered by?
340.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the girls liked it. So.
Heck yeah, you were looking right in that
Yep.
car.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about looking good back in high school, you know.
And then, my dad raced back in the 60s and 70s, and when I turned 16, we quit racing motorcycles and started racing cars.
Nice. So you've been at it for quite a long time now.
I'm 50 years old now. So.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, let's take a look at this amazing car. Did you build this car yourself?
No, we bought this car from a gentleman named by Bill Gibbs down in Texas.
Okay.
He had it built by B&B Race Cars.
Gotcha.
About probably close to 15, 20 years ago.
Gotcha.
We purchased it from him, and he ran a 383 in it.
Really?
And then he switched it to a new gen Hemi in the FGT, which is basically your FGT is a drag pack motor put in an older car.
Okay.
So we're running the 5.7.
The best of both
combo.
worlds, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like to see the old original motors, but this is super cool class.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at this car. I was looking at the detail on this car. It's really built right. I started looking at some of the front structure. So let's take a look at under the hood first. That's where they're all going to want to see. So tell me about this motor.
So this is a 5.7 drag pack motor. I acquired the motor from Mike Wagner in Michigan just recently. We were short on motors, so he helped me out as he always does.
Nice.
And it was built by Bischoff, BES.
Okay.
Who's built the motor.
That's big money motor, isn't it?
Yeah. They're expensive to build, and parts are expensive and hard to find.
I see that it's got the factory Mopar intake on it. What is that intake?
That's a drag pack. The intake for what's called a DPU, which is a drag pack motor.
Okay.
Which is their crate motor.
Gotcha. It does have a part number on it there if you want to see that.
Yep.
And the carburation is a fuel injection. Holley.
Yep. It's a Holley fuel injection. It's got a 1.75 bore throttle body.
Nice.
Yep.
And what size? What CFM is that?
I would say it's probably 850.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
That feeds that motor pretty well, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And what's the compression ratio on this
About
motor?
12.5 to 1.
Okay. They're popping it on up there. And the cam, what are the specs on the cam?
I would have to ask. I got the motor from him. He shipped it to me, and I didn't see a cam card. He said, stick it in the motor and run it. Stick it in the car and run it. So that's what
it's pretty
did.
choppy. I'm sure it's well over a 500
yeah,
lift.
There's limitations on it.
Is there another class? What do they allow as far as going into these motors and changing things?
Well, the camshaft in super stock you can change pretty much to whatever you want over stock.
Okay.
So I'm guessing this is pushing probably 740, 760 lift.
Wow.
On it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
That'll talk, no doubt. After we get done going around this car, we need to crank it and just hear it once if you can.
Oh yeah.
For the fans. I'm a Dart lover. I always loved them, and it's just cool class from what I can see, and I was not unaware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the NHRA going to Gator Nationals from 73 to 2002, never missed a year.
Yep.
And eat, breathe, and sleep. And I got away from NHRA when they dropped the super stock, pro stock, all that stuff went away.
Yep.
With all the original cars. I think it was back in the early 90s,
Yeah.
they did NHRA. You know, I used to go early on Wednesdays to see those cars run primarily.
Yeah.
And that was my bread and butter. So,
Yep.
you know, to see these cars come back and be here at the Hemi Challenge is just simply fantastic.
I mean, Hemi Challenge is the coolest thing out there.
It is, you know,
Coolest
and
thing out there.
I was involved with, you know, McCandless, and got to film for them last 3 days, and got right on line with all the Hemi Challenge. Check out my content there. I got some really good stuff. My stuff's raw. I don't edit much. I just try to make the video right to start with. I don't have time to go in and really be doing all that as a one-man band, running a YouTube channel. It's a lot of work, you know. I'm all over the place.
I bet.
So I'm doing what I love, and this is just talking to people like you. They're true Mopar guys through and through is what I look for. So let's look around this car. What wheels are those?
These are Race Star wheels.
Race Star.
Yep.
Beautiful. And going in the interior, it looks like it's, you know, got still, you know, its original gauge package and everything on it.
Original dash.
Nice.
That's about it.
Do you like to see that, you know, on drag cars instead of having a piece of sheet metal with the gauges in it?
And in super stock, you have to retain the original dash, original
Do you?
door you know.
Okay.
You can alter the door panels and stuff like that, but it has to have original dash.
Gotcha.
Stuff like that.
Gotcha. Now let's come on back to the rear end of it. And what does it have for a rear under it?
Has a 9-inch Ford.
Really?
Yep.
That's about the third time I've heard that instead of a Dana. What is the deal there?
Now the point of a 9-inch is you can set up a gear set in a third member.
Exactly.
When you need to change gears, you can just pull the third member out, put a new one in. You can
like the 8
change
3/4.
third member in this in an hour.
Like the 8 3/4 does.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But those won't hold up to this type of
No.
horsepower. That's why you run a Ford. Ford's one of the strongest rear ends ever built. You know, 4 9-inch.
And they're just so readily available with all the 4-link brackets and
Just the
everything
easy
on it.
transition.
Right.
I was always like, got purist, man. I can't put a Ford rear under that thing. What are you kidding me?
That car's still got a Dana 60 in it, which most of them have.
Really?
Well,
Now,
most of them have the 9-inch Ford, but we've left the Dana 60 in
I
it.
did not know that. That is cool. And what gear are you running at?
It's got a 529.
529. And what's the stall on the converter?
About 74 to 7,500.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, this little motor's got to get wound up to move. 7-inch converter.
Wow. So you're launching this thing at...
We chip it about 4,500 and it flashes about 75, 7,600.
And there's no lag with that fuel injection. It's right now, right there.
Yeah.
You know.
You know,
Wow.
honestly, a carburetor might be a little faster.
Really?
You know, just because you get a little more ram air.
Gotcha.
You know, instead of injection, but it's, you know, this is
It's
probably
technology.
Technology, yeah.
That's
This
what
is
it
a little
is.
easier to tune. You know, possibly you can get almost too much information with these cars, and
That's crazy, isn't it?
try to fix too much stuff. So.
I saw a computer on it
Yeah.
there. Man. Well, let's hear this bad Mamba Jammer crank if you don't mind. I like to have people crank their car, and let's listen to this bad boy. I heard it coming in when you were coming in your last, and that's what sucked me over here. I said, I'm going to find that car. That's what I'm talking about. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's the high wrapping motor.
Man. And let's go ahead on over to your factory stock car. That's cool that you got best of both worlds. You got the old school and new, and with an old school car with a new motor in it. So tell me about this car.
So this one runs the DPU 426.
Okay.
It's a 2015
Okay.
426 rated to 462 horse,
Okay.
and it's been factored up to 472 now.
And the 426, is that the factory motor that came in it?
No,
No.
it's a drag pack motor just like that.
Gotcha.
757. This is the 426. So we could put that engine in that car.
Really?
Just change it to a different class.
Oh, okay.
A lot lower,
All right. And
faster class.
how long has this been a drag car?
Since its whole life, because it was a
Day
drag
one.
pack car. Yep. So it was built specifically for.
Nice. What the heck does a drag pack car like that cost back then?
Back then, I think they came just as a body in white shell. I think they were right at about 50 grand, 48
Yeah?
grand.
Wow.
And then you had to spend about that much to get it race ready too.
Wow. 100K wrapped into this bad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Plus.
Yeah.
Us car guys don't really calculate things and
Yeah.
tally up.
No, we
I used
try
to
not
put
to.
receipts in the drawer and out of sight, out of mind. I don't
Yeah.
want to know how much I spend on this build, you know?
Yeah.
So
No, we try not to keep track or we would probably get sick. So
that's part of our game,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? But this is a neat paint combination on this. And it's a gray with
Yep.
red and the gold. Man, it really is striking. So tell me a little bit about the horsepower rating on this car.
So this one came stock. The horsepower rating was 460.
Really?
And then it's been hit once for horsepower, so now it's a 472.
Okay.
So that's what designates what class you're going to be.
Okay, that's the B on the FSB.
Yeah.
What are the different versions on the factory stock?
So you got factory stock A, B, C, D, all the way to
Okay.
G.
Really?
So it's just all by horsepower rating. So you got the 302s, 327s, 350s.
Gotcha.
And then you start getting up into the Chevy. We run against mainly 427 Chevys, 428 Fords, and then the class above them is all the supercharged
Gotcha.
stuff.
I saw last year where the Mustangs were taking off in that Factory X.
Yeah.
They had something on their blower that was just making those cars fast.
Yeah.
I've got a video online with a Camaro Copo and Copo wheelies, and that Mustang hooked and it went, and it was 3 car lengths
They're an
ahead.
overhead cam motor. They can turn some RPM.
So that's where it's coming out of.
Oh, yeah.
I heard something there was something in the blower drive that something was going
they
on.
Play with some pulleys there, see who can get an advantage.
Yeah.
That's all about boost in that game. How much boost?
Doing some smoky Unique work,
Oh, yeah.
if you know what I'm saying. Well, I tell you what, this car is super cool, and I'm just glad we got a moment to talk about them.
Sure.
So off the line, what is this? What stall is in this car?
So this one, will flash about 71, 7200. Crosses at 85.
It shifts at 85.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Man, that's twisting up that Hemi, isn't it?
Yeah, we got Jessel valve train on it. You got to, they got to turn some RPM to make some power.
What RPM does this turn top end?
85 to 87.
It'll live all day with that.
You hope so.
Yeah.
It's turning it pretty hard, but
Yeah.
when we're at a regular race, we don't turn them this hard. But here you got to get in the field.
Turn up the wick for the Nationals. That's what it's all about.
The coolest race ever. I mean, not see who can go the slowest, who can go the fastest.
You're damn right. This is my second year at the Nationals, and I tell you what, I'll never miss another one as long as I live. I'll be here, cranking. It's a week of breather room for me and get away from everything. Just eat, breathe, and sleep drag racing, and work on my YouTube channel.
Yep.
And meet people like you.
Oh, yeah. It's the coolest car show on the planet right here.
It is, man. Well, Bill, I really appreciate your time, my brother. Mopar brother to Mopar brother. Kudos on both of your cars, and man, go out there and kick some ass today.
All right.
All right, brother. Thanks so much.